Good afternoon, everybody. Mine is actually going to be short because I know everybody right now is waiting to listen to Dr. Matiang'i as he presents the results. But first, I want to remind him that this battalion that the chairman is talking about of ICT officers, these are the Presidential Digital Talent Program that we have. This battalion was actually started by you when you were at the Ministry of ICT. And I'm sure you are not aware that you would be needing them in the Ministry of Education. So it's always good to start these projects and be able to work with them. And I want to take this opportunity to really thank them for the commitment and the time that they have put to ensure that, especially this year, there was not even one query. You know, before they were not 100% sure of what was required. Now it is working. And one important thing to note from that is that technology is not only machines. It is also people and the quality of people. As we expand and as we continue to increase the use of technology, the demand and need for people and the skills that they have is also significantly increasing. As we were discussing earlier, Waziri, we have now gone through the process of marking. We've accelerated that. It is a lot faster. People can now enjoy their Christmas, knowing where they are going, knowing that they have their scores. But now we're going to go even further. We're going to upscale this technology. Now we know what your results are. We have all that in databases, across the ministry, at NEC and so on, which means your certificate is available electronically for anybody to be able to confirm that it is true. So even faking out there that these were your results, even that is going to begin to disappear. Because we want to ensure that we continue to use technology to make our lives better, easier, and faster. It's great to see that other countries are now here benchmarking with us on some of the implementations that we're putting to ensure that we have the right methodology and skills, that the students, whatever scores they're getting, they're the real scores, and so they know which way they're going. It's important to note that within the sector, ICT is continuing to grow, and I was just sharing with the CS earlier that today in Westlands we have some young people who are currently working on technologies for companies like Amazon, who are using drones to deliver parcels in the US and in Europe. They're using our young people here with their skills to be able to tell those drones what they are seeing. The drone goes, it has a camera, but it's not always sure what it is seeing. So we have young people here who are identifying and providing skills for these drones. Others are doing the same for the driverless cars. Others are doing the same for fashion and others. They're able to look at what someone is wearing, and then they can describe this is summer and so on for the Europeans and the Western world. So a lot of the skills that we have that are coming out of our schools are now being used even in the cutting edge across the world. And it's our intention to make sure that every young person is going to be able to use their skills to be able to earn a living and to make a difference. One of the key challenges that we are facing is how we then start rating these young people, these skills that we have, because some of those skills are not even in the schools. They're not being taught. We have over 80 international companies that are using people here or youth here in Kenya to be able to come up with all these new technologies that they're deploying, and then we're buying. But how do we rate them? This is something we're looking at. We've been discussing this in our industry. Many people have called it the practitioner's bill. We're looking at ways of making sure we can rate and work on these skills. And we believe that working with the ministry, we're going to be able to find a way of ensuring these skills continue. Let me congratulate you, especially through the ministry and all the teams that have really worked hard to ensure that this year we're even 9 days earlier than last year in the release of these results. I know everyone is anxious to get these results, but if you go back, it used to take months and months to get them. So even a few minutes shouldn't be too much of a problem for now. You will get the results. You're getting that on SMS. You're getting it instantly. During my time, we had to go to the notice board to check what you got. We have moved, and Kenya is moving. We're actually going to a place where we're going to be the same as many other countries. You know, the Western countries where you do an exam, and in 48 hours, you know what your results are. So it's not surprising that as a country, we're moving and fulfilling the pledge the president made. The president said we're going to digitize Kenya, and Kenya is going digital, and we're going to see a lot of transformation. This is an example, and in many cases, it's not easily seen, but this is one thing that is helping us. So with those few remarks, let me let the CS now come and give his remarks, and wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and let's continue being digital. Asanteni sana.